Call meeting to order. Have a motion to go in executive session for how long?
I make a motion we go into executive session for not more than 30 minutes.
Need longer than that? How long?
45.
45 minutes.
What?
I need 5 of it, so 50 minutes.
Okay.
I'll alter that to 50 minutes.
A second.
50
minutes. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Grab your drink, we'll be back.
People here. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Meeting will come back to order. Would you please stand, join me in the pledge of allegiance, followed by the invocation. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Father, we thank you for this day and the abundance of sunshine. Please bless this crowd, guide and direct us in all things we say and do so that it may benefit this association as well as its members. In Jesus' name, amen. Have you guys has the board had a chance to look over the previous minutes?
Yeah.
Make a motion to approve if so.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the previous meeting.
I second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Financial report.
The financial report, you should have a copy up at the table that you could have picked up. The actual this year compared to last year through May, we're ahead, doing better in the golf course area, in the administrative area, the bathhouse area, the general maintenance area, and overall on the net income. Keep in mind on the net income, we collect most of our fees at the beginning of the year. We do put out the invoices at the end of the year, so we get some more money then, but the balance of the money comes at the beginning of the year. So that's all, and then that's all I have.
As of today, we have 3,612 member-owned lots. Of the owned lots, 2,335 are paid in full, which is 65%. 1,277 are past due, which is 35%. Of the past due lots, 4% of those, which is 53 lots, the member is deceased, and 28%, which is 358, the lots have been turned over to the lawyer for collection. I did have on here, the pool is now opened. It opened on Friday of Memorial Day weekend. However, I am gonna make a post after this meeting. We did close it for the time being. The pump is not getting electricity to it. So we've got to look into that to get it operational. And so it's gonna be closed until the water can filter. We have opened the greens on the golf course. I was asked at the last meeting what type and the amount of fertilizer that we use on the greens. We fertilize it every 2 weeks. For the plant food nutrients and grass growth, we use Gravity L-Amp concentrated liquid plant food, 1 gallon of that. T-Nex for turf growth, 6 ounces. Gravity 1200, which promotes green up and dark green color. It has 12% nitrogen. We use half a gallon of that. AquaCare to hold the moisture. We use 1 gallon of that. AquaFlow turf and soil as a wetting agent, half a gallon of that. And Medallion SC to regulate fungus, 25 ounces of that. We mix these chemicals in our sprayer with 110 gallons of water, and we spray roughly 12.5 gallons per green. We did sell our big John Deere tractor that we no longer use and purchased a Bad Boy Zero turn mower, and we do have a brush hog for sale. And then I would also like to say thank you to Ralph's Garage in Blue Mound for coming out and fixing the dock at the boat ramp at Hidden Valley after the floods had damaged it. And then they also came out over the weekend and unclogged and got the downpipe at Hidden Valley draining again.
Old business. New business, Lori.
Yeah, hello, Lori Cavallari, flat 11, lot 14. Okay, so the Codes Enforcement Committee would like to propose to the HOA board that we develop a new rule that hoofed animals are not allowed on any lots as of June 2024, or whenever you approve this. The reason for this is that our lake community and golf community are recreational communities. These are not meant to be farmlands. And we need to protect our properties and our neighbors from the animals' disturbance caused by the smell, the noise, the ground sanitation, water contamination, and these animals might invite disease and predator and vermin to their food. We do recognize that there used to be a rule for this very thing, and somehow it's no longer on the books. So we would like to request that you please consider adding an HOA rule for not allowing hoofed animals.
Do you have any special wording? Do you have it written up?
I have here, so not allowed, this follows the wording of the previous rules for trash and debris and things like that. Not allowed on any lot are any new hoofed animals as of June 2024. That's it. And so we do recognize some people have goats or something that were obtained prior to any rules being in place. They checked the rules, they were there. So it's all about anything new. And I'm sure we can stay up on that just based on neighbors paying attention and letting us know if something new shows up somewhere.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any idea, like what the next steps are? Like ETA on your decision or anything like that? How does it work?
Won't be before next month.
Sorry?
It will not be before next month.
Okay, got it, thanks.
We will discuss it
Okay.
and investigate, do our own investigation.
Thank you.
Dan Stroud, SVL. That puts us in a real bind because we have a permit out there right now for basically a whole farm.
But it has not been approved, Dan.
Yeah, but we've got 30 days to approve it or or it happens automatically.
Well, it will probably be not approved the way it is written at this point. Okay?
So
Yeah, so it will get denied and then we'll have another 30 days.
Is that this is all for new, which I get, but doesn't an existing menagerie create the same health hazards, vermin, sanitation, noise, stink, the whole, just my thought.
Okay. Did you have something to add? Go ahead, and if you got something to add to this conversation.
Yeah, so.
Will you stand up, please? So we can hear you?
So my first concern is what is already, the people that already have what is there. That's fine, but are we going to have some kind of regulation that you have 2 goats and once these 2 goats are died, deceased, or you sell them off that you can't get any more? I mean, what you have now is what you have, so if you get rid of them, you can't get more, you can't add more to what you already have. If you have 2, 2's your limit. Once they're gone, they're gone.
That's the idea.
Okay, so that needs to be in the wording, no. That needs to stay
It
in the
says
wording.
new livestock, new animals.
I think it'll have to be specific.
Yeah, that's pretty broad.
I think it'll have to, and my other concern is, it's not just hoofed animals. I mean, once we have, I don't mind chickens and all the other stuff, but I think there needs to be a limitation on how many we can have. The city just approved for them to have chickens in town, and I think they have a limit of either 8 or 10, not 18 or 20 or 36, or, you know, if we can put a limit on the animals that we are going to allow, or the domesticated, or you want a limit on how many chickens and ducks and turkeys, and I could go on and on, would be great as well. All cities have a limit of how many you can have. They have a limit of how many dogs you can have. You have to have a permit for those things.
Okay.
So,
Katie?
Yeah, everyone's dancing around the topic. I have goats, chickens, and turkeys. They are enclosed in a chicken coop. Their waste is put into my garden. I do not have wastewater going into the lake. I understand your concerns, but at the same point, this HOA has been around since, what, 1973? There was never a rule against it, so.
Quiet, please.
I'm under the understanding there was never a rule. We have everything filed, but I understand your concerns with bringing in noise, waste, smell, that sort of stuff, but I think that I would urge you to also put your passion forth through getting rid of debris, getting members to pay their dues as well, because that's going to help us in the long run, other than telling people what to do with their property if they are responsible. So that is we will handle it. My husband's on that committee, and I understand why you want it. I get it, and just so you know, we have heard you.
Sherry, you're next.
This is 1973 and it's not in there.
Pardon me?
This is the rules and regulations from 1973 and it says
It's not in there.
Okay.
My name is Sherry Nutt. I'm at Sugar Valley Lake. I have a couple of things to ask you about, so I hope this doesn't get cut off. What about job descriptions? My husband works here, he doesn't have a job description. Nobody. Oh, you have them done!
Well,
Yay!
we've had job descriptions.
No, the employees have it.
Tracy, didn't you supply to us a list of job descriptions that Rich Morrell put together? Yeah, we have job descriptions.
And were they handed out to the employees?
That's not.
Nope, that's her job.
I asked for copies of this tonight.
Well, we provided a copy. We specifically were here at a board meeting when those, I don't know if you were at that one, but the job descriptions were presented.
Thank you.
Anyway, we have a new employee handbook that
Yes.
the board is going to review and
So that way they'll know what they're
make
supposed to do.
changes or corrections or approve as is, hopefully next month.
Thank you. What about the graveyard? Explain that to me, please. No, wait a minute. No. Did you guys have a silent auction?
No.
So in charge of the graveyard now? Who's responsible for it? What's the name of the company?
Is it RJ? RB Towing out of Pleasanton.
Out of Pleasanton.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so nobody, RV Towing got the graveyard and cleanup?
Yes.
No single person? Okay. Thanks, because I thought it was kind of crappy that you had a
No,
silent auction and nobody knew about it.
no, RB Towing.
Okay. And the last thing I had, wow, this is quick, guys. My lake looks awesome. Are we gonna adjust the bingo thing? Or is it just gonna be shoved under the rug?
We
Because I know
have.
another employee that got fired for cussing and yelling at people, so I didn't know if it was gonna be addressed or not.
You want me to take this one?
You don't want to say anything? You don't want to say anything?
You want me?
Tell them what you told the board. Go ahead, Katie.
It has been addressed internally and externally. We are going to work towards making sure there is a board member on every committee so that if a committee has an issue, then they feel like they have a point of contact.
So something else for you guys to do.
Oh, I don't mind. What I don't want is for committee members to feel like they weren't heard. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes a lot of
So
sense.
that way we will have a point of contact. Hold on one second. That way we'll have a point of contact for them. I'm answering. That way they will have a point of contact for them so that they feel like they're getting heard, because our manager can only manage people that are paid employees and not volunteers. So we're trying to solve that issue and making sure that, again, that they feel heard and have someone to go to that has, that what?
It was a paid employee.
Yes. Does that make sense?
Sure.
Okay.
But nothing's gonna be actually done.
That's a personnel issue. That won't be discussed in public.
But it's also your manager.
It's a personnel
You're not
issue and
paid
will not be discussed
member.
in public. If you were employed somewhere, you wouldn't expect your boss to tell everybody that worked there what your reprimand would be. It's a personnel issue. It will not be discussed in public.
Does my dues pay the payroll for the employees that work here?
You vote for a board
Right.
to run the association. That is what we are doing. If you don't like the way the board is running, in January, you have an option to vote somebody else in.
Okay,
So,
thanks.
Our Bobcat is down and is in serious need of serious repair. A couple of drive chains. If anybody's familiar with Bobcats, you know that they're not cheap when drive chains break. Fortunately, we are getting some funds back from the federal government so that we do have money to pay for it. So I need a motion from the board to
what's the
have
amount, Dave?
8.
It's 8, but I don't know after the tax.
I'll make a motion that we approve $10,000 for Bobcat repairs.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion?
The money you're getting back, is that what was allowed for our dam?
No.
Is that
No,
what
that's
you're
different.
about? Different money? Okay.
Yeah.
Different. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Also, the rec committee at Hidden Valley and a lot of volunteers have been working over the last couple of years, trying to put money together, 2 or 3 years. Trying to put money together so they can build a pavilion over the concrete slab out by the clubhouse so that there'll be some shade and out of the weather, whatnot type of deal. There will be no cost to the association. It is an engineered structure. I wanted it to come before the board just because the association will eventually be the ones carrying the insurance on this building. So we needed some sort of approval so that the association's willing to do that. So I'd take a motion at this time.
Yeah. I motion that we approve the HVL Rec Committee to put in place the structure that they have worked to purchase.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
I have something. Publicity committee met last week. I am asking the board, actually I'm gonna put a motion together, but, July 6th, 5 to 7, we're gonna do a crawfish boil, $15, pre-purchase tickets, $20 at the door. What I am asking, all of the proceeds from the ticket sales are going directly to the playground equipment that we're trying to get at Sugar Valley. The publicity committee is handling all the costs of the food and everything that's involved with it. This is not anything to do with the recreation committee. This is something separate from them altogether. That will be July 6th from 5 to 7. What I'm asking for is that we have the publicity committee is asking that we open it up for public at the same $15 and $20 at the door.
Is it here at the clubhouse?
Here at the clubhouse, yep.
Clubhouse is already open to the public.
Yep.
What do we think?
I'm fine with it, but I'm also on the publicity committee, so. Maybe don't ask me.
I mean,
do we want a motion or?
I don't know that you need a motion, being
It's already open.
this clubhouse is already open to the public, so the public's gonna be around here anyway.
That works for me.
Yeah, that would be up to the committee to advertise it.
Right.
Yeah, we'll.
I also wanted to add that we are only providing them with water and tea. All other drinks or anything else has to be purchased from the clubhouse. This way we can bring in money to the clubhouse as well.
Ben's, we're on committee reports. Next, Tammy.
Valley Rec?
We kind of slid right into this.
No problem. Our upcoming event is July 6th. It is the golf cart ATV UTV parade up here in the clubhouse parking lot. Decorate your golf carts in that. 4th of July, we'll have prizes. We'll probably leave around dusk, go towards the dam and back and that. So that's our next event.
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock-ish, or 8 o'clock-ish. In August, we're having a taco crunch up here on August 17th at 6 o'clock. In September, the office has the Fall Festival coming up. I have no details yet. Tracy, have you guys started talking about the Fall Festival?
We've started talking a little bit, but we don't have anything set in stone, but I'll get with you.
Okay, yeah, because I had the gentleman that did the pulled pork that used to smoke that a couple years ago. I think he'd like to do it again. I think he said we could probably bring in some more money if we did that again. So, anyway, and then this Saturday from 4 to 6 here at the clubhouse, we have bingo. That's all I got.
Katie, do you know what the rec committee, when's the poker run at Hidden Valley? Do you know the date for sure?
Not yet.
4th of July weekend, I know that the rec committee over at Hidden Valley is having their poker run that they started last year. They have host docks and you go around and get cards.
July 6th.
July 6th, 11 to 1, thank you. But something fun they did last year, a lot of people had fun, other than my brother, and he ended up in the ER, but that's his own dumb fault.
And they're also having their garage sale on the 29th, isn't it?
29th, this weekend's their garage sale to help raise money. Anybody that wants to donate items, please do so before then. Get with
Misty.
Misty Stifler. And also she was asking for volunteers the day before to help set up, price things, get it organized, things like that.
Is somebody putting that on Facebook or bulletin board?
It's on Facebook, but I just couldn't remember dates. I read it and couldn't remember. Had that CRS,
He doesn't like Facebook.
Any other committee reports?
I do.
Mike?
You're good.
You sure?
Yeah, that's fine.
Taxpayer staff, good codes committee. We've had 16 violations reported.
reported. We have 3 that have been resolved with a warning letter. We have 1 that was resolved with a couple of phone calls and a member handbook. We have 6 that have fines assessed and second letters are ready to go out. We have 1 that is waiting for building permit info. We have 1 that we still need pending notification, committee, and then we have 1 that we are ready to send the first letter out. Committee reviewed and approved it. So we also received 2 new ones that the committee obviously has not had a chance to verify and review yet. And then 2 of the 60 violations have been turned over to the county, and 1 has now been turned over to the sheriff. So that's where we're at.
Tracy,
Yeah.
in regards to the online code and maintenance forms, is there any way, and I'm begging because I lose it every time I try to get on it, that we can put it in an area that makes more sense than about us?
Yeah, we'll
member
look at
services, put a member services tab or something, because it's buried into so many menus that you get lost looking for it.
And is that open to the public?
That's on our website.
Yeah.
You do have to be in good standing to submit a violation or maintenance request.
But when you submit so when you submit one, do you have to, because I tried to do one tonight, I was messaging Dave and I'm like, I'm lost. Because you have to put, I should ask you, Mark. Do you have to put, if you found it in the bylaws or
Yes.
handbook and
Yes,
yada,
To
yada,
submit
yada?
a violation, you have to be in good standing, first of all, because you're using the services of your committees and your HOA board and manager. And then you will list the site of the violation, and then you have to quote whatever's in the handbook. It could be the bylaws, the covenants, or the HOA rules and regulations. And then you put your name on there, which is anonymous, but you will receive updates based on what the violation that you submitted, so that you know that action's being done and taken. Any other questions about it?
That's under about us.
That's under about us right
like it
now.
might be, yeah.
Mike?
Okay, May 2024 audit report. Your audit committee met on May the 24th. We reviewed the documents and records for Sugar Valley, Hidden Valley Association listed below for the months of January, February, March, and April. Bank statements for the operating account from Farmers and Merchants Bank for the above months, transaction detail for the above months, profit and loss statement for January through April 2024, balance sheet for the above months, profit and loss statements for the above months, the budget for 2024, and vendor balance detail as of April the 30th, 2024. All checks, deposits, and miscellaneous items were reconciled between the bank statements and the transaction detail. All checks were double signed as required. All voids were matched to the bank statement. All outstanding invoices were matched to the vendor balance detail. The budget information provided to the audit committee was for the total year and was reviewed to the profit and loss report for April 2024 year to date. I respectfully submitted by the Sugar Valley, Hidden Valley Audit Committee.
Any other committee reports?
I'm not on a committee, rural camp Hidden Valley Lakes. It's in very preliminary stages, but they're talking about restocking my lake again. That's not been stocked now in 4 years. So here's somebody running around looking for donations. Hopefully we can get the association to put a little money in on it too. We're gonna do some kind of restocking here in the future.
Yay.
It's kind of one thing.
Used to be a tip jar on the bar, is that not there anymore?
That was for,
Lake Committee?
that was for here.
Sorry.
They all have the lake committee.
They did do some restocking here at Sugar Valley this past year.
Did we meet?
Pardon me?
Did we do a cost match for them?
Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
Would we do
We
that?
did some, and I don't know what it is for Hidden Valley's lake on the budget.
I'll have to look. I think we did 700 for Sugar Valley.
So there is some money for Hidden Valley Lake. And as far as I know, it hadn't been spent on the lake.
All I've given is the information on 2 different towns, fish farms, and Arkansas Hog Stockers. I gave you this information, I don't know whether they're actually it on it.
Who did you give the information to there?
Curtis Ravy.
Kurt? Okay. All right.
Ken Robin would also.
I know Ken.
Yeah, we deal with him a lot.
He likes to play with Harrison, but I don't have their number.
I got 3 things. On an addendum to this, we're zoned as residential.
County residential, or county lake is for the county. We're considered a county lake community on the, well.
So, that's all I want to say there. The other, and any verbiage, is that going to a lawyer? On how to write a rule and.
Let's just add on to the existing rules.
Okay. The other thing, has anybody looked at the dam on the 7-acre lake? Please, man.
The dam's fine, the spillway sucks. It washed out. Down below, clear down below the dam, halfway to the main lake.
When I see the bottom of the dam washed out, I consider that all one big washout. It might not be compromising to the dam, but I think it should be addressed. Gravel, rock, an engineer, somebody.
I went and looked at it tonight, matter of fact. Walked clear down to the main lake. Followed the whole thing.
So you got a final say on that?
There's going to need to be some work done to it, yes. But
Is it being addressed? That's one of my questions.
that's as far as it's gone, Dan.
Is that from the storms that's caused this?
Yeah.
That is from the big rain.
It's a chunk about the size of a car out here that slid down. I mean, it's substantial.
It's 3 to 4 foot deep and probably 6 foot across. The worst spot, but it all ended up clear down to bottom, and a lot of it's out in the water of the main lake now.
Yeah, it's dirty to the lake.
So it's not gonna be something that happens overnight. If you wanna use that same material, we're gonna have to get some trees removed first and then see if there's other material available there to push back in that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's bedrock.
But that being said, if we have another 9-inch rain right after a 3 or 4-inch rain, it's gonna do the same thing. Guaranteed. Mother Nature's one wicked lady.
I know, but there's mediation you can take. I mean, you can put some pilings there, or something to keep that stabilized. Bigger rock, not so much dirt.
Well, it cut shale out. It cut the shale, clear down to the bedrock, so. All right, anything else, any other committees? No, I'll take the motion to adjourn.
Open forum.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Despite that from the record.
Go for it, Reed.
Reed Chiller, Sugar Valley, flat 15, I think, lot 49. What was the executive session about, and were any decisions made?
We went over the repairs that was being done to the Bobcat. You heard the motion. We went over the building at Hidden Valley, went over the specs on it so that the board could make a decision on that, which you heard.
Personnel.
Talked about personnel to quite some degree. That's about 50 minutes worth. 45, huh? Can't see you, but I see your hand.
I got like 3 or 4 questions.
Oh, my.
So on your fertilizer for the golf courses, you mentioned the nitrogen, what about phosphate and potassium for root growth? I didn't hear anything about that. I'm not-
Okay, well, I just wrote down what
Yeah, tonight
the
we-
names were, but
tonight
I
we
can
read
look
it-
and see
read
what's
that
in
back.
them.
With the problems we got, we need the roofs to go over there.
Yeah.
We need more.
Oh, it's here.
Roof stimulator, that's,
Yeah,
he does.
you got, okay.
Yeah, but they got, Brad's got to put more kinds of fertilizer in than I've ever seen, so.
Okay.
If you want to see it, come down.
Yeah, because we're taking advisement from Brad, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I still got more questions.
Go ahead.
I know we're on a limited budget, but if we're gonna get the greens to come back, we don't work on weekends, but it's critical that we figure out how to water the greens on the weekend. Otherwise, we're throwing our money away.
I believe he's been coming in on.
Yeah, Skylar's been coming in on the
He
weekends.
was here yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And the day it's on automatic now. Yeah.
We need at least one person on the weekend just to check in case the.
Mike, go ahead.
Okay, then my other question was, I see we got quite a bit of expenses on the Bobcat. Do we have maintenance schedules on our equipment? So we gotta do that. Might be a pain in the rear to start off with, but in the long term, I mean, you know that, Dave, it would save you money.
Right.
And then, the last thing was, we talked about some of the stuff at the dam and problems. How do I work out, I call Seth O'Brien at Pittsburgh State University. I give you the number. He's got some civil engineering students. He could probably do grad work for nothing.
Okay.
And I think I mentioned that in a couple other things last meeting. I'll give you Seth, he's associate professor down there. And really good. You probably know O'Brien's anyway, don't you?
I remember the name, but it's been a while.
So, they got the ready-mix company.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then Seth, Seth's a professor at Pittsburgh State. He might be a wealth of information.
Okay.
Which is some of that stuff without any expenses.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll get with you. Get that.
So
Yeah, that's great.
Anyone else?
Have you heard anything about the big dam? Has anybody set up anything? Is it gonna happen soon?
Well, it was set up, and then we've got the big rainstorm, and I have been sending them weekly pictures and updates of the level, and they think it will be further in the summer, July, August, where the water's down enough that they can do it.
And do you know when they're gonna clean up the graveyard?
They've been working on it. I'm told by July 1st it will all be out of there.
Great, okay, cool.
So,
So I have a pond behind my house that I used to keep mowed, so my kids could go over there and just play around, you know, throw their, it's never really had water in it, but it's got water down. But if I was to get the roads all cleaned out and the dead trees that have fallen in, would that become a pond again? And could we get them guys these students to do it for me?
Pond behind your
Oh, there's a pond behind my house.
It's gonna
It's
dry
been
right out.
hard. It dried out. We haven't,
It's gonna dry right
yeah, I
out.
will. Here's, yeah.
so I'll never have
Here's
water in my little pond.
Probably not.
I have one too in my house,
I'll be real quick.
but it goes down. It's gone.
I'll be real quick about this. There's a rumor going around in the valley that you're going to close our clubhouse.
Okay.
Would you address that, please?
I'm sorry, what's your name? I'm so sorry.
Earl Cap.
Earl Cap.
Oh, okay.
I've been told 100 times I've been in my driveway the last 2 weeks.
Wow.
Close it for good.
The clubhouse, has had some help issues and whatnot, and, under investigation right now, but it is possible that it may close down for a while.
for a cleanup and sanitation and health training.
That just got remodeled.
Pardon me?
Thought it was just remodeled.
This got remodeled. That didn't get
It's
You
good.
mean their kitchen? No, they didn't get remodeled.
They didn't get remodeled.
We're talking about Hidden Valley.
demodeled.
They stopped that remodel and brought the hood and everything over here. That's how we got that, so.
Which it was.
If you're gonna
So-
fix it, I mean, do you have a timeline, how long it would not be open?
No, not at this point, Earl. I'm sorry. I told you what I know.
And ask me and I'll keep you updated, okay?
Okay, I
Ask-
see the Bible.
Drive real slow, Earl.
You're
There's
the only
this
one.
one right there.
You're one of the only ones.
Maybe two.
Go by slow if you come to that thing. You can't help it.
Anyone else? All right. I will take a motion to adjourn again.
I make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.